Howdy neighbors, welcome to another preview of this year's 2011 National FFA Convention. We're in Stillwater today as the young men and ladies of the Oklahoma FFA that are going to be representing our state over the several days in Indianapolis are getting a little bit of a workout session in order to be ready for their national competition. One of those, Kaylen Baker, she's from the Yukon FFA Chapter. And Kaylen, you're involved in the National Prepared Public Speaking Contest. Tell me about your speech.
My speech is actually about miniature cattle, which is really different from what a lot of people are doing. Just really about the benefits they have for the producer in a society where everything thinks that bigger is better, but we need to downsize. So that's really what it highlights. So
how did you get interested in actually trying to write out this speech?
Well, it was actually by chance that I found it. I was actually going to do a speech on the raising cattle prices, and then I was researching and I wasn't really finding a whole lot. And a little link popped up that was like miniature cattle. I was like, that sounds interesting. So I clicked on it and I read about it, and it was actually really interesting about all the benefits they had. So I kept researching, and I found that that's what I really wanted to do my speech over.
So what basically are you trying to convey then to the judges as well as to the audience of those that will be listening to your speech?
We need to think outside of the box as a society. What we're doing right now is starting to not work for us, and there's so many different things that we can do that are more beneficial for us in our economic standpoint with the economy the way it is. And that's a big thing that miniature cattle can do for us.
Tell our folks that are watching us right now, what have you actually been able to do as far as what have you had to do to get ready to go to Indianapolis? How did you make it to this point?
Well, there's three different contest levels that you can go to. It's a PI, which is my county and Grady County, and then a district that I went to that was all my district in the southwest of Oklahoma. And then once you made it past that point, you went to state. And once you won your state division at this, which I did at the state convention, then you went and spoke against 6 other people who won their division, and the person they picked from there goes on to nationals. So
you're the National Prepared Public Speaking Representative for Oklahoma. What are you anticipating as you go to Indianapolis this coming week?
I'm anticipating to have a lot of fun and to be a little nervous, as most people would expect me to be. And I just hope I do Oklahoma proud and that I bring home the gold.
Now, let's talk a little bit about, obviously you give your speech, but then you have to defend your speech with questions. What have you done to be ready for that?
A lot of researching, a lot of hours on the computer, searching anything and everything that could be asked. And that's really hard to think of. Like, once you've done your speech so many, it's like, what new questions could they ask? So a lot of it has been dissecting my speech, figuring out what they could ask and what I need to research.
Okay, Kaylen, best of luck to you.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Kaylen Baker joining us today as we think about the upcoming National FFA Convention in Indianapolis. I'm Ron Hayes reporting.